Hello, hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? Ooh. How are you today? There we go. There's my voice. Happy Monday. I'm just getting everything opened up and started, and then we will begin.
We had a baby been 9 months. Name should fourth favorite baby.
Yes, our fourth favorite baby. Hold on, let me switch over and then I'll give you a proper thank you, Opons. I feel like I can't thank you because you can't see me, you know? Oh, that made me laugh. Alright, let's see. Go and swap. Over here. Over here. Except we're in the wrong background. But welcome in, everybody. How are you? Spudsky, you were first. Welcome in. I hope your day's going well. There we go. Now we're in the right place. Happy Monday. And Opons for 9 months. Thank you so much for resubscribing with Prime Gaming. We had a baby, been 9 months. Name should be fourth favorite baby. Oh my gosh. Opons, how are you doing? By the way, all the Apex stuff happens tomorrow. Are you... How do you feel about patch notes and stuff? And Johnso! Welcome in. I actually do look like your name color. Spudsky, I didn't think about that. Good luck working. Oh, good luck working. Okay. I thought you were saying that about Apex tomorrow. Good luck working. I'm just sad about the Valk nerf. That is... Oh, that you can't spin when she's going up. Right? Is that what you're talking about? Orange Monday, love it. Tried to match even. Well, they randomly nerfed Mirage too, even though it was something that I never used, but still. So now it's easier to shoot her. Yeah, for sure. Look, Mirage got an equal nerf. So, I'm just kidding. It's not quite equal. I am kind of excited about custom matches, though. Well, yeah, the fact that there was no buff at all, SMHMH. But they removed, like, if Mirage was holding a grenade and you threw a decoy, for whatever reason, the decoy ran much faster. Now it doesn't do that. That's such a, like, that's been there for, like, multiple seasons. So everyone just kind of thought, and by everyone I mean the Mirage mains and I, we all thought that it was, like, a feature. And not a bug, but they're like, no, that's not supposed to be there. But I don't think there's any other way to get him to run that fast. So I don't know. Like, he would do kind of more of like a sprint. Anyway. I am excited about custom matches, though. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, it's not some... It doesn't happen all that often, but yeah. Custom matches could be fun. I want to do, like... I don't know. It'd be fun to do a tournament, even though I never stream Apex, and nobody here really plays Apex. Like, most of the community doesn't, but it would be fun to. I wish there was, like, our customs not... No, yeah, it was never... Well, I guess some people had access to, like, private matches, but this will now just be, like... You can now have a custom Battle Royale match you can invite and fill in all of the teams. So that'll be exciting. Only for the big people, yeah. It got hot. My computer just did a hard restart just because of the heat. Wait, Secret, what's the temperature over there? And welcome in. There's a family-friendly streamer that I've seen who that's pretty much not all he does, but he does that a lot. and he does like little like giveaways for the winner, I think. But I wish there would be a way, and maybe this is something they can add down the road, but it would be fun if they could do like custom rules, because it would be so much fun to. Is your stream a little quiet? Like my mic? Or like the music? Like your everything. I don't think it's me, but Ivy turned up to max. How's my voice, everybody? Does it sound the same as normal, as usual? It's fine for me. Suspicious. Yeah, that's what I never know what's what. It'd be cool if I could, like, for example, if they gave like custom rules. It'd be awesome to do like, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of how it'd be like if there'd be a way to do like advanced training in a customs match. I don't know. Mirage only. Yeah, there we go. The custom rule only Mirage. Love it. You could maybe do that if you got enough people to agree. Enough Demon, welcome in. Hello. You could maybe, and Emmers, welcome in. How are you? You could maybe do that because you can assign people into the different teams. If you just got however many teams there are, but only put one person on each team. And so it's just, but everyone has to choose Mirage. That's the one agreement. Maybe it was because of your computer reset? Secret? Wait, Kasumi all of a sudden became a Maggie and Mirage main? Well, she's at least made half of a good decision. Mirage is just the best. He's just the most fun. Fight me. Wait, it was 30. Whoa, it was what half? The fact that she's a Mirage main. Maggie, take it or leave it. It was 34 degrees last weekend. It's currently 81. Yeesh, that is quite the jump. It was 70 something 2 weeks ago. That is crazy. We're still in our breakup season, and so it's like kind of clearing up now, but it keeps on going from like 30s-ish, like upper 30s to low 50s. You guys are gonna hate me. It was 55 maybe, or like 52-ish degrees Fahrenheit this past weekend, and when I went to go get my ramen, and I was like, ooh, I'm sweating a bit. I was like, this is warm. It's very warm outside. We're having a fun summer in Chicago. It sounds like it. It sounds like it. Is the sound better for you, by the way? Anyway, there might be some fun custom match things we could do. By the way, I was thinking about starting a community goal. We haven't done a community goal in years. It feels like 84 years. But I was thinking about doing because we were talking about a while back, we were talking about doing a couple of games that are a bit more iffy. And I think someone threw out the name Jet After Dark, and that kind of makes me chuckle. So I thought about maybe what we could do is have that be sort of like a community goal in a way. Gizmo! Welcome in. Speaking of, I think you were the one who threw out Jet After Dark. I could be wrong. But I equate that with you. I'm equating that with you pitching that name. But I was thinking about doing that as like a community goal. But I'm not sure how we would do that. Like, would the next streams just be that game and we just kind of knock it out all in one? Or like, you mean like, I just mean back to back to back. Or do we have like a certain day that's a Jet After Dark day? But if it's like a narrative game, that might be kind of difficult. Will you be playing an indie horror? No. It is an indie game. I said it, not sure if I was the first to say it. Let's say you were the first, unless someone contradicts us. A Jet Black stream? Hilarious. Now we're just Cowboy Bebop. But I thought about doing that. I don't. What would you guys prefer if we had a Jet After Dark stream, and the time would be the same? It's just mostly it's just the concept is that the game is just a little bit more intense. Would we try to do the story like or the game like play it through to completion day after day, or just a couple times a week? Is it like our main game, so we play that like 3 times a week, and then we still have our other game? That's probably better when I think about it. It's probably better. Because that way, if some people are like, I don't really want to tune in for the Jet After Dark, there's still some content for them in the week. That probably makes more sense. I think it's whatever you think works best. How many days off do you want from Family Friendly? Well, so the plan is, because I was talking to a couple other Family Friendly streamers about, because some of them have played some games that are a bit more iffy. And so I was like, how did you do this? How did you manage that? And so they all suggested to me to keep the family friendly tag, but make sure that the like content warnings were visible, like have a warning, exclamation point warning thing, because they were like, the thing was, they were saying, they're like, regardless of the game we were playing, we still wanted to keep our chat family friendly. So I was like, oh, that makes sense. So I think what we'll do is, yeah, you still want the chat to be family friendly, and that at least that expectation to be there. And I guess so that it's not like, regardless of the game we play, we're not going to focus on like anything that's too adult or whatever. And even like the thing is that, well, whenever we play Disco Elysium, that will be sort of a that'll be harder to avoid some content because it's just throughout the game. But the first game, I was thinking, it's really not as it's mostly like language, I think, and there is you see a body, but technically I didn't even realize when we were playing Sherlock Holmes, the first Sherlock Holmes, I think they like there's like a body on the cadaver slab or whatever you call it, and they like flipped it over and it was like, oh, okay, there's just this guy's butt on the screen. Great, thanks Sherlock for the warning. When you meet a family during these days, I'll expect you to be rude. No, no, we're still family friendly. It'll just be just more or less like, I do like almost designating it as Jet After Dark because it at least people would know, okay, maybe if I don't want to tune into this, that's perfectly fine. I know that that's the stream that I don't want to watch, or sometimes maybe the person's like, I want to watch that, but who knows. But the first one would be a detective game. Demon Hours? No, that's too far. You're going too far, Sputsky. So okay, I think what I'll do, let's start the thing. Let's start a community goal, and I think it'll be whenever we reach the goal, that'll be our main game for that bit. Streaming Twitch at 3 a.m. challenge gone wrong. Jet After Dark. What description? When we meet this goal, we'll have our first Jet After Dark streams, where we play a game that's, how do I describe that? that's it's not like because I don't want to say it's an adult game, because that could be misconstrued. That features, no, I feel like features is a bad word also. No. Jonzo, calm down. Where we play a game that's, there's really like no way to, what word am I trying to, that's a little less family friendly. We'll say it like that. That's more mature. That's how you say that. That's more mature. Thank you. Less family friendly sounds good too. What is your favorite flavor of popsicle? That is a good question. I think I like this. I've been trying to try to see if I can find those like specialty pops. Read that as less Final Fantasy. No Final Fantasy. Like Ninja Turtles and stuff. I've been trying to get a hold of those. They're kind of hard to come by here in Alaska. That contains more mature content. That contains more mature content. There we go. All right. When we meet this goal. Great. The goal amount. You guys have a ton of money. Let's do... Let's do... 75,000? I think let's do some... Wait, or is that too high? No, I feel like that's actually kind of fine. I think that'll be fine. I don't have an image for it, so it's just going to be that. Wait, number of days? You have a month. Boom. Start? Start challenge. I'll put half up front. What is this for? This is for our first Jet After Dark game. Where we're going to play a game that has some much more, or not much more, calm down, chat. It'll have more mature content. Yeah, we can only put 2K per stream, yeah. Per stream. So it'll take a few streams, but it'll at least be something to get us started. And Secret has put in the first 2K. There's a couple of games that I've talked about that I'd like to play, but that they're a little bit just iffier. And I think if we made it sort of like a special thing, that's probably the best way to go about doing it. And I think the way I'll schedule it out is we'll do, like, usually I consider, I don't know, in my head, I consider, like, we have a main game that we're playing, and then we have, like, an off-day game. So, like, for example, our main game for a while has been No Man's Sky, because we play it 3 times a week, and then we have, our off-day game is currently Grapple Dog, because it's a Tuesday-Thursday game. And so, I think what we would do is, when we reach this goal, the main game would be the After Dark game. How will you know a game isn't iffy when you play it by... Well, that's true, but I usually look up... Anytime I play a game, or like... for example, Umurangi Generation, which we played on Saturday, I didn't really know what the game was about initially when I first purchased it, so I, like, I look up like content warnings. And Jonzo using the Punch Lasers account too. Hilarious. Amazing. But Sassy, welcome in. How are you? Still got 200,000 left. Yeesh. We can all do 2K at a time. Yeah. It'll take you guys a few days. But I figured it probably would. I need you guys to spend points somehow. I would put Secret. How many points do you have? That was totally not me. Right. So yeah, we would do like so many. So my thought is, yeah, we will do like the main game being whatever the Jet After Dark game would be, but there are a lot of games that I will I'll like. You were at 500,000. Yeesh. But I just spent 2K. Dang. So many of you are rich in points. We're already at 14,000. Yeah, you guys are gonna knock this out real fast. It's potentially we might be able to do this next week, I guess. Oh yeah, if it's a game that I'm not sure like what the content is, I generally, before I buy a game, I always look at reviews, and that's more of just like is this game worth it? And then I'll look up to see if there are any content warnings, and then if not, I'll just kind of like poke around on different like reviews just to see if anybody has mentioned anything. But like there's a game, I don't know if you guys would want to waste points on it though. I mentioned this on Saturday. There's a game that I got on the Switch called Welcome to Elk. Is that what it's called? What is it? Yeah, Welcome to Elk. And that was a game that I'm still interested in, but I looked at the content warnings and it was like kind of intense. It's a really cool concept for a game because it's like you move into a town and there are all these different people there and you talk to them and you can learn their stories of like how of just like, I don't know, big life moments that happen to them. But every character's story is a true story. And so I think the way the game works is like it's mostly very cartoonish, but then there are times where it goes into videos where somebody's just talking and telling their story, or at the very least it's like their voice is heard. But I have heard through a lot of the reviews and like content warning stuff that there are plenty of stories in the game that are like a little intense. And I feel like that game might be even more so, it would be maybe even harder to play because you know that the stories are real. So it's not just like, these are fake characters whenever, but if somebody has experienced, you know, some intense hardships, it'd be kind of hard to do that. But Pengu, welcome in. How are you? Side note, yesterday I went and got ramen for dinner. Sassy, thank you for encouraging me to go get ramen. I don't know if you guys saw, I went to the Discord. I was like, should I get ramen for dinner? While I was there, after I went and picked up my ramen, I was leaving, and there was this lady outside who, she was like, she stopped me and she was like, hey, do you know where the game room is? And I was like, the game room? She was like, yeah. And I sort of like thought in my head, as you do, and it occurred to me that what she was thinking about was, I don't know if you guys remember, but a while back I mentioned that next to my ramen place, there was this really shady business called like the West Side Arcade or something like that, where it had like they had like glass doors and stuff, but they had put up garbage bags and stuff all on it, so you could not see into the building. It looked very sketchy, and I think I had said at some point I had thought that there was sketchy stuff happening, and it turns out that like some news reporters did like an investigative report on the fact that it ended up being illegal gambling. I can't remember if I ended up telling you guys that, but yeah, there are like 2 places in town that had set up like illegal gambling places, and so anyway, but they had closed down since the investigation. But so anyway, she was like asking about the game room, and I was like, oh, I bet she's talking about the arcade. To which I just denied knowing anything. I was just like, I don't know what you're talking about. She seemed a little on edge, and I'm not sure if there was something else there, but she seemed a little intense. And so I was just like, sweet. Yeah, no, I have no idea. I don't know. This is a citizen's arrest. Let's see. You won't fall asleep for the Jet After Dark. I actually think you will like our first game. I'm not going to tell you what it's going to be. Sleepy, but I didn't sleep in quite as long today. Progress, love it. Always trying to switch up like a sleep schedule can be the hardest thing. Happy to be an enabler. Eat all the yummy foods. I love ramen, and this ramen place is super good. Just put the cutest pic into the pet channel. Is it of a Kato? Is there a day for the After Dark? So, aww. That is cute. Your cat's eyes are crazy cool. What is that? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play Jet After Dark. Is gonna be like a game. It's gonna be a stream where we play a game that's like a bit more mature than normal. We're still keeping the family friendly tags on, so that way chat is still family friendly. But you can expect that at least from the game, it's gonna be a little bit more mature. And so there are a few games I'd like to play that are like that, but I think we're going to make them sort of special things, kind of designate them. But is there going to be a day? I think what we'll do is once we complete the challenge, that game will become our main game until we finish it. So we'll play it 3 times a week. So if we end up completing it, I don't know if it's actually possible for us to complete it by next week, but if for example, if we do, that means Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be our Jet After Dark day until we finish the game, and then we go back to normal for a bit. So normal stream time, correct? Yeah, it's just After Dark by name only. If it was After Dark here in Alaska in the summertime, we would never get to play because the sun won't set. Just checking. Yeah, it's only theoretically After Dark. And again, I'm still me. The chat and all that stuff is still the same. So like, I'm not gonna like spend time focusing on the parts that are like more mature. It's just like there might be like characters or environments or content that is a bit more mature than a normal stream, than a normal game we play. And that way people can sort of tell if they want to watch a game like that. It's After Dark for the rest of the world. That's actually true. Honestly, I mean, it's only 1:20 here, but it's like 5:20 on the East Coast. So, I mean, it's going to be getting dark. Do I hang up light blocking curtains? I do. I have them on all year round, actually. Stream title should be Theoretically After Dark. I love that. I know they limit you to 2,000, but per stream. But you know, in a few days. Look, how much have we already put in? 24% of 75,000. If I click this, will just tell me 18,000. Okay, there we go. Now let's try to do math. Shudders. Yeah, I mean, look, if all of you guys do that again for every day this week, we're gonna get there. Sunset is still 3 hours away from me. That's fair. Yeah, so it'd be theoretically after dark. Let's see. Sunset tonight is at 10:30, and sunrise is at 5:30. That's where we're at now. The first game we'll play, I won't tell you what it is, but I will tell you there's a bit of mystery. I'm sorry, did you say? Yeah. So sunset is at 10:30 p.m. now. That's why we need like blackout curtains. Eventually, sunset will be like there. It's still light outside throughout the night. It's just sort of like this dull kind of yellowish. If the sun didn't set until 10:30 in Chicago, the city would be even more feral than it already is. It can get kind of intense. People like tend to stay up much longer or are outside much longer. It's intense. Alaskans get really intense during the summertime. I don't like it. There is this pressure in the summertime to be outside always during the summer, because they're like, but we have the sunlight now and it's warmer, so we can do more stuff outside. We might as well take advantage of this. So there's this like pressure to be outside doing stuff all the time, and I'm like, no thanks. I would prefer if no. I prefer the cold. I enjoy not sweating. There's just a lot of pressure that I'm just not here for. I am somebody who's not generally very susceptible to like peer pressure. In fact, the more pressure I feel from other people, the more insistent I will be in anything else they are trying to push me towards. I've become even more stubborn. If I'm like, sweet, is that what you're trying to do? Cool. Yeah, no, I'm never doing that. Ever, in fact. You don't work around the day works around you. Honestly, it is kind of interesting. The culture here is just so different, because like there are times people will just be like, hey, I need off work because I'm going fishing. Or like, and so people will just leave for a week and just go on a fishing trip, and that's just but Alaskans are just like, yeah, of course. Of course you do. So I don't know, it's just interesting. And in the summertime, people are like, oh yeah, definitely, the weather's gonna be great, you should go out and do stuff. Not I, though. Side note, how are all of y'all's weekends? I have been working on some stuff for the streamiversary. There's gonna be something for you guys. Probably this weekend at the latest, I think. It's gonna be very exciting. There's a lot of fun and weird things happening, but I'm getting ready. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a good time. So I hope it all comes together. But I've got like a billion projects that I'm working on for it. So I was doing some of that. I was drawing some things this weekend. I won't tell you what. I shouldn't do that anymore. I did that last time and I almost choked. I need to stop doing that. Oh boy. Like when I do that, it creates so much more foam. It's just harder to swallow. Anyway, almost died. Don't worry about it. What was I saying though? Yeah, so there's gonna be a bunch of stuff to work on. Also, I might do this now. Still alive, it's okay. I really need to stop doing that. Where am I gonna put this? I'm gonna create. Maybe I'll put the. I'm gonna put this under general. I'm gonna create a thread. So, part of the stream anniversary. Part of the stream anniversary. I'm gonna do a couple of. Is stream anniversary? So it's IVER versary. Anniversary. Wait, no. Yeah. It's with an I. Stream IVERSARY. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I had to think that through. One of the parts of the stream anniversary, I would like to do a couple of tier lists. And so in the Discord under general, I'm going to put in here, a new thread where it's just going to be tier list ideas where you can put, and it suggests any ideas, whether it's you put links to some of the ones that already exist, or if you want me to do one that's like all of the games we've played, or I don't know. But that way you guys can come up with some ideas. I can get prepared. If I need to put them together, I can do that. So... let me start that now. Boom. Sweet. It exists. Alright, but today, by the way, we are going to be playing some No Man's Sky. I know we're probably getting hyped up on Jet After Dark, but don't worry, we're not there yet. We still need to discover our plan. I was watching Parrot play Ocarina earlier, and this music now, I just want to go home and Zelda. Ocarina of Time is such a great game. I love it. So good. I wish he streamed later in the day so that I could rate him. I can't wait for Jet After Dark to hear someone call you a lint liquor. Wait, what commercial was that from? I remember a commercial where they said that, but I can't. My uncle sent my mom a photo album filled with letters that her parents wrote to each other while they were stationed at different Marine bases. Pretty racy stuff for the 1940s. Amazing. That's hilarious. Orbits. Wow. I feel like that was right around the time of IDK My BFF Jill. I don't know if that's true, but it seems like that was right around that time. Is anybody know that one? I feel like that was AT&T or some kind of phone company. Right? Or was it another candy? IDK, My BFF Jill. Singular. Wow. There's apparently also a song called BFF Jill. But I don't know. Anyway. I love this explanation. IDK my BFF Jill is an SMS shorthand for I don't know, my best friend forever Jill. I like that they had to explain that. Berries and Cream Lad. That was all of like the same commercial generation, right? That seems like I remember seeing it all at around the same time. Berries and cream, berries and cream. Elle and I used to walk around saying all these one-liners from commercials. That's amazing. I love that. Oh boy. Oh Cap. I feel like I remember him saying on a stream once, IDK my BFF Jill. Now I think about it. So great. Good times. Wait, he says it all the time. I love that. I love that. I love that about Cap. He says it so much, people think my name is Jill. I love that. Oh boy. What else has been going on? Anything? Anna. Oof. Oof. Get out of here. Oof. What else has been going on? Played a bunch of Apex this weekend. Getting ready for the new season. What was I gonna say? What's nice, so I finished my battle pass a few weeks ago. Which would have also been a no. What was I gonna say? I finished my battle pass a few weeks ago. Which, when I have my battle pass, there's this pressure of like I have to get to level 110, which is the highest level, so I unlock everything. And so during that time, I only play, or when I'm playing, I only do things according to the challenges I have. So a lot of times it's like you have to play as a certain legend, or you have to play with certain guns or whatever, or like focus on knockdowns and blah blah blah, or doing damage with certain weapon types. And I kind of like, it's fun, but I also hate it at the same time because I feel like I can't actually enjoy myself. So I've been playing for the past, because I think it's been about 2 weeks now. I've been playing for the past couple of weeks, and just being able to play as whoever I want and do whatever I want, and it's just been so much more fun. It's just so much more fun. But anyway, so I got to play a bunch of that. Did I play anything else? I mean, we played Umurangi Generation on Saturday, and I have to say that was very enjoyable. I really liked it. It's like a photo game. You started Lego Star Wars yesterday. Nice. How are you enjoying it? It looks fun. Which trilogy did you start in? Finish the storyline for episode 1. Nice. Oh, or does it just go in order? Because I think Tank and that square guy also started in. Oh, it doesn't. I guess I've just seen everyone that I've seen so far have started in episode 1. That's good to know. You have the option 1, 4, or 7. Ah, that's nice. That's cool. That's cool that they did that. Oh, I was gonna say I tweeted some of my pictures from Umurangi Generation. And I had tagged the developers on Twitter, and they retweeted my things. Oh, and thank you for that tweet reminder. Speaking of, I'll do that on my phone. Speaking of, okay. All right. I'm surprised. I think people forget that's there, as do I. As do I, apparently. Let's see. Oops. And posted. We tweeted. Thank you, Sassy. What else? Anything else that's been going on? Don't think I mean, I'd gotten Welcome to Elk last week. Was there anything else that I've picked up? Don't think so. No new games. I guess I've really just been working on stuff for the Streamiversary, which I can't tell you what it is. But I did, and I'll say this again in case people missed it. But in the Discord, there is now a thread under General for tier list recommendations for me to do at a point in the Streamiversary. I think we might have like 30 minutes to an hour where I'll do some tier list recommendations. So if you guys already put them in there, we'll already have that kind of ready and set up. I can choose, which ones you suggest. And again, whether that's a link to one that already exists, or if I need to do one like a ranking of all the games we've played, I'll have to put that one together and all that stuff. What is this again? In the Discord, tier list ideas for the Streamiversary. But yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. There's like a site that has a bunch of tier lists on them that if there was one that you guys were like, I want you to do this, I could do it. If it's something that I know. But that way, if we all kind of throw the ideas in there, I can sort of sort through them and figure out which ones we would do. That sort of stuff. Shark Shampoo! How are you? How are you, my friend? Like a ranking thing? Yeah, it's like the, usually it's like an S, A, B, C, D, F, or whatever. Or sometimes they have their own, like, names or whatever. Good Sharky, how are you doing? What else? Anything else that's happened? I don't think there's much news. Like gaming stuff. I feel like most of the things I've been hearing is Apex stuff, but why is S the letter for best? I never understood that. I actually don't know. Love the headband. Thank you, thank you. Wait, Secret, are you talking about the person we banned? Yeah. Yeah. They banned. Yeah, things are good, Sharky. Things are good. See, this is what happens. We talk about doing one After Dark stream, and just the riffraff start coming in. Ooh, drama? No, no drama. One random person came in, said something inappropriate, and then we banned them. So, if there was drama, it ended fast. Snezzlekin. GBC. What are you doing? Thank you for the follow. All the drama. Too much drama. That was hilarious. I can't stop laughing. Just what? I mean, what are they thinking? I assume that's like they do that to a bunch of people and then just try to get banned, I guess. I don't know. Snezzlekin will be GBC Prime. That is that is hey, oh, there we are. There's GBC. How are you? GBC, how's your day going? By the way, for those who don't know, Snezzlekin is GBC's character's name in Date Nights, and it's wonderful. I'm excited about the next session tomorrow. By the way, for those that don't know, tomorrow more date nights, more D&D date nights. Very excited. Verified accounts only. Nice, yeah. It's true. Excited. Yeah, it's one of our things. Even then, we still get riffraff that come in, as per just 15 minutes ago. I get to enjoy date nights on my birthday. It is your birthday tomorrow. That's awesome. That's so exciting. It seems like a real Tyler. I do, right? I wonder where Tyler is in the world from Snezzlekin. Oh man, I'm so excited. I just love it. I just love it all. I just love it all. I wonder what's gonna happen. I'm glad we didn't leave in the middle, or like last time we left off at the start of combat, and then last episode we started the combat. I'm glad that we didn't leave on that, because I hate that. I'm always too nervous. But we'll see what happens. I'm glad we had for those some slight date night spoilers. At the end of the last episode, we had some like Reese was feeling sort of like, man, I feel woefully unprepared with this group, I guess, in terms of combat. So Reese suggested that they all like practice and like train. And so we did like a little like fast forward montage where we only trained for a day, but we like in just kind of describing it, like we kind of showed each other the different abilities that we have and like how we can kind of help each other in combat. But then also like, I don't know, I sort of imagined us, you know, I figure Reese as being the most experienced of them was probably like, I don't know, being more of like a put pressure on them sort of and see how they handle things. But my thought is just in the case what was that special move called again? Oh, I don't remember. What did we call that? I don't remember. I remember Rowan suggesting Go Go Gadget as our the Slam Witch. That's right. That's right. That's what it's called, the Slam Witch. Lurking in chat in case someone decides to call you Yummy again. Thank you. Appreciate it, Secret. I was gonna say Slam Witch. Yeah, that's what it was. Appreciate it. What else? Yeah, actually, I am very curious to see what the next little bit. I'll do it, Jonzo. No. I'm very curious to see what'll happen in the next bit. We're going to need some either very high rolls to get past Agden and his bunny peeps. Or some combat's gonna happen. Because Reese will not give them a memory. I am sorry, but Reese is not going to give them a memory. I will tell you that now. He's already had his mind messed with in some ways. He's not gonna... Bunny Peeps, new Easter candy? Well, that's actually one of them. No, those totally exist, yeah. Those are like... they probably some of the longer running ones, I think. Yeah, he's not gonna let... If they're like, no, we'll let you guys through, you guys just need to give us a memory. Reese is gonna be like, you guys better come up with another suggestion quick. Because if that's the only option... No. No, you don't understand. Too many we did have a lot of natty ones, it's true. During the combat, there was a lot of like... so, I was not too worried during that fight. I think the entire time I only took 2 points of damage, which isn't a lot. Look at me learning the terminology. You're learning it. Yeah, so it's just it's fun. It is fun. Trying to think. I was just scared because we were nearly all at a disadvantage. That's true. You guys were feared, and stuff. And I was like, luckily I broke out of the fear, on the first round. And then I was just there trying to help everyone the entire time at that point. Mainly just being in melee range. That's true. I was hoping... yeah, we're all ranged attackers, yeah. Well, the thing is I was trying to place, towards the end there, I don't think it ever worked. Maybe once? I think maybe once. What was Reese's fear again? Mouse's was... Oh, Mouse didn't end up getting feared at all. Or, like, didn't see any, like... monsters. I just joked that because I was like, does he see something? No, mine was I just saw like kind of an otherworldly creature that I wasn't familiar with. Because all of the fears that I gave to Nick were all very not theoretical. They were all very conceptual fears. There was one, though, that I was like, I wonder if Nick's gonna do this, and he didn't. And I'm glad that he didn't. I'm very glad, because I think the story would have progressed very differently. If so, but I can't tell you guys what that is. I can tell you later at a future date, but I can't say that now. But would have been bad. Pretty sure the main thing we got out of the training day was the DM reminding us of the disengage action. It's true. It's true. Yeah, so Reese saw, because Nick asked me in the moment what I would be afraid of, and I really couldn't think of anything. But unless he went like weird with it, like, because one of the fears I gave him was like, my thought is, so I was kind of thinking of, I remember reading a while back about personal space bubbles and how people who grew up in rural areas tend to have a much larger personal space bubble than other people. And so in a similar way, I was trying to think of, like, I wonder if Reese would hate, like, enclosed spaces because he grew up sort of in the woods and is more, like, feels more free in nature and sort of, like, you know, it's just wide open spaces, sort of. I mean, even with trees, but, like, almost like he is more neat. He likes that open, being able to run around everywhere. So one of the fears I gave him was, like, almost like claustrophobia, sort of. And so I was like, I wonder if he would do, this is not the thing I was thinking about earlier that I won't mention. But I was like, maybe he could, like, try to make it seem as though, like, the walls are moving in on him or something. But I guess it has to be, like, a creature or something he can attack, maybe. Or take the hide or shove. It's true. I almost shoved, in fact, this past week, but I also had to double check to see how beast companions work and if they can also shove, and they can. I gave them all abstract things like situational fears. Totally, same. I did too. Or yeah, all of mine are more conceptual type of things, not like physical things, but or creatures or whatever. But anyway, it was good. It was a good session. I'm glad we made good on that. I was trying to, so there was that time in the combat where there was like basically like a 4 square where or I guess it would have to be like 6 square, sort of. Anyway, where if I put mouse in one of those blocks, it would have given him advantage on attacking either of the enemies, because you guys were on the opposite side of the enemy. And I don't know if I was able to ever do that. I think they all died or teleported before I was able to attack with him. But anyway, I was trying to use him for good and trying to put him in good situational places. But anyway, it was fun. I was a little nervous. I am scared that we don't have a way to, like, we don't have any health potions. We also don't have, like, any way. If somebody dies, we have no way to revive them. So or, like, yeah, I don't think, it does not seem as though that Mercedes has, like, revivification. Yeah, so Rowan said she has cure wounds? Oh, and perhaps potion making, it's true. It's true. also it's the Fae. What do you mean by that? Is that what happens? If someone dies, roll 1d8. Oh, like... oh, right. I totally forgot about that. Right. That was just happening to the other creatures. You're right, yeah. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
Oh, wait, Johnzo! Thank you so much for those 1,000 bits, Johnzo. One, that kind of, I was like, where did that come from? I'm never gonna financially recover from this. But thank you so much for those 1,000 biddies. But you guys can't die. I'd be so sad. I know, me too. I would also be sad. But Johnzo, thank you so much for those 1,000 bits. That is so many bits. Wait. Oh no. Do you guys hear the... Wait, but it's... Oh, it's a big gifter! Johnzo, thank you for the 1,000 bits and for also playing the I'm never gonna financially recover from this sound. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Look at all the generosity just shooting up from the ground. Look at that big gifter John's over there. We're getting away from him because it's just too much. But thank you again for the 1,000 biddies. And yeah, but look, everybody, we've run away enough. We're not gonna get hit by a laser. We're totally fine. It's gonna be okay. Luckily, Johnzo, thank you for the 1,000 bits. And for playing that sound, because it's just fun. What is this? This is amazing, incredible. Yeah, it's something we've had it for a bit, but we only play it when someone does like a bigger donation or a tip or gifted subs or whatever. So it only happens sometimes. But Johnzo, thank you so much. One, I forget about Tiger King, so thank you. I forget Tiger King was a thing, and sometimes I need a reminder. I'm never gonna financially recover from this. That whole part of Tiger King. If you guys didn't watch that, it was intense. But that part in particular, I'm still mad. She should have sued them. But you guys can't die. I'd be so sad. I would be sad too. But I mean, there's a chance. And without any kind, I have never seen Tiger King. Do you plan on seeing Tiger King? If something happens to our characters, I mean, we don't really have much of a way to bring them back. Reese, I highly doubt it. Well, I will spoil a little bit for you. You guys also had your chance. But it's very quick. But there's somebody who worked for Tiger King had their arm bitten off by a tiger. And he says, in response to all of this, like the worker gets sent to the hospital and all this stuff. But Tiger King, I forget his name, his response was, I'm never gonna financially recover from this. But the worker doesn't sue them or anything, and it's just like, yeah, I'll just keep working here. And I'm like, gosh, you should have. You should have. Clearly, I mean, I don't know. Whatever. It's not me. I'm gonna sneeze. had my headphones on while I was downstairs. John gave me Tiger King flashbacks. We're gonna financially recover from this. Oh gosh, it's the story gets crazier and crazier every episode, and you're just like, how was this real? How did this really happen? How is this a real thing? Last session, Nick was like, I mean, Rangers can take cure wounds as well. The one thing is, it doesn't really make sense for Reese to have cure wounds, like, story-wise. So I'm not going to be taking it. So if you guys are relying on him to eventually pick it up. I thought about it, and then I was like, he wouldn't have it. I have a very valuable spell slot, so I can't take it, yeah. I didn't even know that warlocks could have cure wounds. I've never really looked into being a warlock, though. So if we have any heals, it's more than likely either going to have to be potions or coming from Mercedes, or if Rowan decides that she can take some, but there are opportunities for me to take a spell from any spell list. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Reese wouldn't have it. Maybe down the road, but definitely not where he's at now. So we'll see. I really hope none of our characters die. I really hope Reese doesn't die. Maybe that's selfish of me. I hope he doesn't die. There are some things that I hope we get to, like, see or address down the road at some point, but maybe he won't get a chance to. Maybe that's part of his story. You never know. But we'll see. Maybe, I wonder if there's going to be, like, if we make it to the town, Downfall, I wonder if there's going to be any places we can, we don't have money. The thing is that they don't, like, accept gold, and we also don't really have a ton of gold either. Interesting. Thank you for the lurk, GVC. We're about to head into the game. But I appreciate. Anyway. Sassy, I feel like you would like Tiger King just because of the, like, some of it is just so unbelievable, but I binge watched it all in one night. I was so invested in, like, this doesn't seem real. How is this a real thing? By the way, let's switch over to No Mansky now, because it's gonna start getting late. What time is it? Or we're streaming for an hour and 20. Yeah. We'll swap over. So I need to move myself. It's supposed to be over here. I think I'm over here usually. And did we keep the music going last time? I think we did. Yeah, we did. Okay. So we are currently still where we left off, which was, is this loud? It might be. Lower that a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I couldn't remember. So we found this planet. I put a base here because it's, like, not terrible, but it's not 100% what I'm looking for. So we are going to, we're going to keep looking for Alaska. This is a good, like, just in case we give up sort of vibe. But Oh, did I not put a base here? I will. This is a backup. We'll call this Backup Alaska. But then we'll actually see what happens. Okay. Backup. But we're gonna keep looking for our Alaska. It's out there somewhere. This was like a very close potential because of the trees and stuff, but I just don't like the like reddish orange water. I feel like it doesn't look good. I know that's picky, but you know, we have the opportunity to be picky. Because there's like billions of planets. Okay, there's 2 that we did not go to visit. I don't remember what they were. That is a viridescent with high sentinel activity. Reeking. Reeking is what? Toxic? We'll go see. By the way, I did play some League the other day, and I had some of the most toxic teammates ever. Like, just terrible. They were so mad. Washb. And I was like, oh, right. I forgot about this. I somehow forgot about how League can be sometimes. Because I've had some pretty good days. I feel like... Or is this swampy? Oh, look, we found a thing. Let me land. Okay. Oh. Nope. Okay, it's fine. We'll just park here. Just got a birthday gift from your father-in-law, and what was it? What'd it be? Let's see what ships are here. Solar ship. A $100 Amazon gift card? That's awesome. EV's play. That's awesome. Actually, well, is that? I can't. It looks silver when we were up close to it.
Toxic protection falling.
This looks like a swamp planet. No. Must be where Mr. Panda gets it from. Mr. Panda's great. That's awesome. What are you gonna get? Any ideas? I know some people hate giving gift cards, but honestly, sometimes I'm like, there is nothing wrong with giving a gift card. I think some people are like, yeah, but it's like, it feels like I don't know you well enough or something, I think is their thought, like that I don't know what to get you. But honestly, sometimes I'm like, there are things that I want that I don't often tell people I would really love this or I'm looking for this or anything. Besides, like, if somebody, everyone knows that I want like a PS5. But like, there's not like anything that's like, I don't know, there are plenty of little things that I find I'm like, oh, this would be so cool. but they seem so minor or so not minor maybe, but just like not important, I guess, that I don't really like mention it to people. So I don't know. I'm always like, no, if you give me a gift card, I'm sure I'll find something that I'm like, I totally want this, but I would normally not spend money on it, sort of thing. I don't know. And you have no clue? It's weird. I feel like this seems so loud to me. I don't know why. Okay, I think this is a swamp planet. Because look, it has those things. Not that only swamp planets have them, but... interesting. I wish the trees were taller. Oh well. Let's get out of here. Let's go to a new system. Let's jet. Okay. Up we go. All right. E9F water. Let's go here. I heard that like the chip shortage is going to continue until at least through next year, I think I read. So I wonder like how hard is it going to be to get a hold of a PS5? And will I have money when they are available? There was a game that came out, but I know it also released on the PS4 as well. But I'm like, would it be better to get it on a PS5? It was Trek to Yomi. It looks so good. It looks so good, but I'm sort of like, maybe I should wait. Dead Moon. What are you? Pillard. Temperate. Okay, that was 1, 2, 3, 4. That we've done. Whoa! Welcome in! How's it going? Razzonis, welcome in. How's it going? Ah, secret. Beating me to the punch and winks. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. How are you? Let me welcome you in with a pistol. Warren friends, hello. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. If you would like a pistol, please go ahead and punch the screen on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoopee. And welcome in. And Paige, hello. Welcome in. How was your stream? How was Zeldor? We're just playing some No Man's Sky, as we do. I go here now. There we go. Playing some No Man's Sky, trying to find my perfect winter planet. We've gotten close, but not quite. None of these are cold, so we leave. I hate to like leave a system without even stopping at all, but sometimes it's what you just have to do. Oh, that only has 2 planets? One of them could be it. Might as well give it a shot. Long one for some reason, but good. Good. That's awesome. We've just been lounging, chatting, and then we only just got into the game like 10 minutes ago, so you guys haven't missed very much. But I hope you guys are doing good. Yeah, so hopefully we'll see if we can find our winter planet. We've been searching. How's the No Man's Sky? It's good. We are searching for a good winter planet. Oh, these look nearly identical. Flourishing with high sentinel activity. Damp. That's like a... That's a, That's a, swampy planet, I believe. The box of stuff my uncle sent my mom has so many pictures of my grandparents in it. Never got to meet my grandfather, so it's nice to be able to look at all these pictures. That's awesome. That's so cool. That's dope that they kept it for so long. So I don't know why my nose got stuffy all of a sudden. But I hate how I sound with like a, because I'm already pretty nasally. My voice is pretty nasally on the normal. And so then when when my nose gets stuffy, it's like, oh. Okay. I don't think this is it. I don't think this is it. I mean, obviously it's not a winter planet. I was also looking for a swamp one, which I think we found. We got one that's pretty close, but I was just double checking that one. Let's leave. Pirate. But maybe. Let's just go see. I never met my grandparents on my dad's side. And there are very little pictures, so that must be pretty cool. Yeah, that's awesome. It's cool to be able to, like, go back and do that stuff. There was a menu for a diner in the box from 1939, and you get a hot fudge sundae for 39 cents. I'll take all of them. I will take all of your hot fudge sundaes. Ossified. There's 3 planets. What are you? Nuclear. And... where's the other? That's the one I looked at, right? This is ossified? Yeah.
Hostile scan detected.
Uh-oh. Did it work? I think it worked. Woo! Oh, you. I didn't see you. A fungal. We leave. Again, I feel bad to, like, just dip after, like, finding one. But if they don't have what we need, why waste the time, you know? It only has 2. Let's just go see what this one has. There's plenty of planets. I hope the offer is still good. But anyway, welcome in everyone. I hope you're having a good day. We're just lounging, some chill and cozy No Man's Sky, trying to find a good winter planet. Preparing for our 2-year stream anniversary, which is later this month. We just started a community goal. We're gonna play a game that we're gonna play it under a new thing called Jet After Dark. Though it'll be the same time stream. It's just that the game is just a bit more mature than the type of games we normally play, because we are a family-friendly stream. We're in those streams, I will point out just in case. We will still have a family-friendly chat and stuff. It'll just be the content of the game is maybe a little bit more intense than normal. So we're working our way there. Verdant. There is a planet on the opposite side of this one. But I'm not gonna say what the game is yet. I think I briefly mentioned it once. This one we didn't scan? This one's cool. Temperate. Not what we need. Well, maybe we'll go check it out anyways. Might as well just do a flyby. Already scanned that one. Did we do them all? Are there 2 planets back there? They kind of look like... We'll go to this one and scan the rest. Helene, welcome in. How are you? You're gonna make me sleuth it out again. It's up to you. I have mentioned it like once before. I recently said I got it. Because it was on sale. But I'm good. I'm good. Nothing much happening. Just some cozy No Man's Sky. Plus, our 2-year stream anniversary is at the end of this month. It's on the 28th. So I'm preparing a bunch of new stuff for it. It's gonna be fun. Currently in the Discord, there is under General. I put a thread for you all to suggest tier lists that you would like me to.
Big hugs.
Helene, thank you so much for those 100 bits, and big hugs to you back. I hope you're having a good day. What have you been up to? I'm very excited. I think you guys are gonna like some of the stream anniversary stuff. There may be a thing for you guys to watch at the end of the week. So you'll see. Just working mainly, nothing too interesting. That's fair. That's how I feel a lot of times when people ask me what's up. Yesterday when I went to go pick up my ramen, it was so funny. The person was like, "Oh, how's your day been?" And I was like, "It's been great." And they're like, "Oh, have you done anything fun today?" I was like, "No." It's just been a good day. I was like, I know I made it sound like something cool happened, but no, nothing did. Nothing happened at all. I was just more or less, whoops, I didn't mean to move this on. It's just been good. That's all I'm trying to say. So it's just suggestions on what we would like to see or something. Yeah, so like, if there's certain tier lists you would like me to do, like, for example, I think the other day I threw out the idea of, like, would you guys want me to do a tier list of all of the games we've played? Or if there's something else, like, I don't know, a tier list of all of the Spy Kids characters. Or, I don't know, just like anything you might think would be interesting. You can suggest it in our, there's a thread currently. You guys have a week before the thread dies if nobody writes in it. And if nobody writes anything, they'll be like, sweet, we don't do tier lists, because nobody wants to see a tier list. I have learned. So, it's just up to you guys. Ring the Dingster. Oh, things we want you to make a tier list of. Yes. Or there is a website that there is they already have like pre-made tier lists. It could be that you just put the link to one that already exists. But I wanted to make that tier list available. Or I'm sorry, I wanted to create that thread now in the case you guys suggest like every game that you've played, like let's rank them, because that would actually take me a bit to like set up. So I'd want to, like, if there's any that you guys want me to make custom for it, that I'll have time to do that. So that's why I put that thread in there. I might, for the next, like, until the 28th, there might be a few new threads popping up of like, hey, I need some ideas for this, or what do you think of that? And then so we think of all the things Jet knows nothing about and then argue over his rankings. Perfect. Like a tier list of all of your clips. Amazing. Amazing. Wow. That'd be pretty funny, I would say. That's pretty fun. You see, if you have that suggestion, and then maybe what we can do is like have people vote on them or something. But that would be pretty funny. Out of context jet clips for 12 hours. It's not a 12-hour stream. We could, well, I don't think Clippy works on Mac. I'm sure there's got to be a way. There'd be a way for, but it could be. I don't know if it will be. We could definitely. I think there's a way to get Leor on board to play a random clip. If you guys wished, we could do a thing. Maybe I'll make it like 8-bit redemption, because that is gonna pain me to go through. So at least I'd get something out of it. Maybe I could do something where if you tip 100 bits, it plays a random clip. Yes, Jet, just wing it. Wait. Oh, that is such a good one. That is, you see, that was such a funny, I loved that. Why is Leorin always so bored? I know, I asked the same thing, but Leorin just be that way sometimes. That joke is horrifying. Never mind, not sorry. Never mind, not sorry. Sorry. Ash Shrouded. Oh, that has to be. This is a fire planet. I was just confused what it's called, but I've already decided it's a fire one. Sorry. But yeah, maybe we'll do that. There will be a bit redemption for anytime you do like 100 bits. It'll play a random clip of mine. I think I can do that. Because I don't think Clippy works on Mac. So I'll have to do it through Leorin's board, but that way you guys can have your fun. This is gonna be fun. That way you guys can have your fun for the day. And we can, you'll just see all of the clips we have. So I guess you might as well also, from here until the 28th, you can be making clips. You can be making clips that'll be randomly added. Oh boy. What other planets were there? So Bountiful, Viridescent. We can go there. What was this one? Parched. I can't see that one. Let's go here. We're talking about clipping the stream. Yeah. So, so do you know what Clippy is? If you don't, Clippy is this like third-party application that a lot of streamers have where if someone gets shouted out, it plays a random clip from their stream, or like the most recent clip or something like that. There is a running gag, because it is unfortunately not a gag, it is just my life, where anytime I raid somebody who has Clippy, Lupos, welcome in. It will play the most random clip of mine. And it is usually either something that was clipped accidentally, or I legitimately don't know why it was clipped, because it is generally a very uninteresting clip. And the thing is that it just seems like every time it plays, and it's just incredibly awkward, because, and it's not just a single one, it'll just be one where I'm talking about nothing, or I think there was one where it was like a cutscene from a game, and all the clip is me looking at it. I don't even say anything. I'm not even necessarily reacting in any particular way. It's just sort of my plain face The clip is the cutscene is happening. It's also not even an interesting cutscene, and and I think the first time I rated someone with Clippy, I think that one played, and the streamer like even stopped. They stopped talking. They like it was big on the screen. It was the main focus for them, and they were like, "Huh, okay, well, thanks for the raid." And it was just like, "Oh my gosh, this is their streams like impression of me is just boring, I guess." So anyway, every time so it's just been a joke that my clips tend to be not very interesting or whatever. Personally, I think I am not a very clippable streamer because we're so cozy sometimes that it's like not a lot happens. Am I being too harsh? Maybe. But sometimes it's just we're a bit more chill. We're not like, I don't know. So it just happens. So we've joked about my clips being at times subpar. And and so now I was thinking we would have for our stream anniversary something where people can then just call up my clips and stuff. That's kind of funny. I spelled favorite in American. Wait, my favorite running gag is when joggers trip. That is a good running. It's a running gag. Yeah. You're turning American, Gizmo. Yesterday, someone did a clippy of me, and it was me just dying of laughter at Sphinx, and all I could say was, "I guess you had to be there." Yeah, that is. You see, even I feel like, even being there, sometimes my clips are just like, "Oh, I don't." What? Even with the context, a lot of the clips don't make sense. Someone should just clip Jet explaining that he's not a clippable streamer. Right, and that should be it, and that'll be great. It was probably from when you kept falling off the platform, you died laughing a few times. The thing is, people miss something on a stream, then go to the clipping page to see it as they can rewind it, then Twitch clips it automatically. Yeah, well, you see, and that's the thing is, like, I think I've heard that on mobile, it's also way easier to accidentally clip something. And there's no, like, once you just push the button, it just makes it, and it'll publish it. You can't, like, cancel it or whatever, so this happens. But it's just funny because I don't often go through my clips because people don't necessarily mention when they've made them, and I don't check. And so sometimes I'll just go through and, like, the thing is I end up finding out people make clips when we raid somebody who has Clippy. Because then I'll be like, what is that? I was like, oh, I didn't even know that existed as a clip. My bad. But it's just a thing. It's just a thing where we'll go there. The most random clip we'll play for Clippy, and it never makes me look good or entertaining, is the problem. It just always is. It just never makes me look like an entertaining streamer. It always is just something really random or unexplained or just, I don't know. And that's why I'm like, I must not be a very clippable streamer, because it feels like the clips that we do have are just very situational, or sometimes I'm even like, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why this is a thing. That's a cool archive. You have to be in a Jet stream to understand a Jet stream. That's fair. Also, the clip icon looks like it does, doesn't it? I have thought the same thing. Oh, look at that. That's a cool archive. I'm trying to land. I'm just trying to. There we go. I don't know if I've seen an archive that looks like this. The big sphere, that looks dope. I do like it a lot. Let's get these knowledge things. Yeah, it's just... it's a thing. But yeah, that'd be a fun thing to do. That way you guys can... I don't know. Enjoy your fun. While I cringe at... my clips. Just thinking about it. Because it's always the most random clip. Gosh, there's one where I was just like explaining something incredibly mundane. It wasn't even like an interesting thing. It was just like oh, this is how this one thing works. Oh, look at these butterflies. And that one has played multiple times, and every time people are like, oh, okay. And then they never know what to say after the clip plays, and so they're just like, sweet, you guys should check out Jetpack Paul. I'm just dying in the chat, like, oh no. I've honestly, sometimes I have avoided rating somebody if I know they have Clippy. Because just like, I don't have the emotional bandwidth right now to deal with seeing one of my clips play. A fun time will be had by all, except Jet. Well, that's why I might put it as a bit reward. So that way, I feel like I'm at least getting something out of it. And maybe there will be a limit then. People will feel like they can't just do that too often. It can't be spammed, really, unless you guys just get all the bits or something. I might do like a special scene for it. It'll switch to different... Whenever it happens, it'll switch to a special scene, so that way it's like front and center. Gosh, I'll have to figure out how to do that, but... Looks at bit amount does... I got this! Oh boy. Oh boy. How many creatures are here? Oh, they're all either flying or underwater. Or there's like one underground, but we don't count those. They don't count. Gosh, I'll have to think of something.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Am I safe from a superheated storm if I'm in the water? Or do I just boil? Let's see. I don't see any... There's supposedly being a lot of water creatures. I see none. Well, I guess we'll leave. It's a cool looking planet. I don't know if I'll build anything. Maybe we should. I'll just put a base near the archive, just in case. But there will be some fun things. There will also be some games you guys will be able to play, like to win some rewards. Maybe that'll also be a reward for one of those things. It's just like a free clip play. You get one free one. There will be a thing that a lot of people have been asking for a long time. But you'll see. I'm going to tell you what it is. I know we'll play Animal Crossing at some point. We're going to have an option. Soggy! Welcome in. How are you? How's it going? I'm trying to get to my ship before I die of heat rain. A very soggy raid. Soggy, how was your stream? What were you playing? There we go. You were playing Apex. How was it? How did it go? Did you get any wins? Opons, welcome in. Let me welcome you all in with a fist bump. Soggy and friends, hello. How are you doing, my friend? How's it going? Hope you're having a great day. If you would like a fist bump, please go ahead and punch your screen on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, bam. Was it good last day of season 12? And yeah, you won. How's it going? Doing pretty good. Just been lounging and chatting, talking about my stream anniversary that's coming up in a couple of weeks, and some ideas for that. But other than that, just playing some No Man's Sky and exploring space. Are you excited about season 13? I am. Granted, Mirage didn't get any buffs, so that's disappointing. I'm currently composing a letter to... currently composing a letter to Respawn on their grievous error. But, you know, what can you do? By the way, that looks so cool. Fog? Fight. I want to see that clearer. Yeah. Sure, why not? Looks good. Oh, by the way, Opons, I have a clip to show you. Hold on. I have a clip to show you from Apex. I think I can pull it up here. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. I have so many, like, things that I've saved that I need to actually delete a whole bunch of stuff. Wait, is it? No, that's older clips. It was funny to me. I think, is it? Hold on. Is it this one? Hold on. I think it is this one, because I think it was my first game. Hold on. I think it was my first game. Yeah. It's this one. So, one, I don't know what our jump master was doing. Oh, I also get stuck here. I almost died. Hold on, let me mute this fast. The way this ends is I had a terrible start. Couldn't find a gun. Everyone else landed before me. It was just a bad overall day. But the way this ends made me lol. Nothing exciting happenings for the next little bit. So I got a knock. At least got one. I blew myself out, but I also killed the other team simultaneously. They were also the champion squad. So I feel I love seeing all the boxes fly up into the air. It just is very satisfying. We'll watch it one more time, just because it made when I was 4 boxes just all appear, and I was like, cool. neat. This is good. This is good, high tier gameplay. And I even double checked, and I love that it like just goes to another person somewhere far on the thing. Anyway, on the map, it was. It's like, cool. This is why this is why I'm not very good at the game. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought that was a landing pad. That's just some lights. I was like, those landing pads are real close together. Anyway. I don't know. I kind of, when I got stuck on one of the death boxes that was like in front of the door, it's like maybe I would have been okay. I just wasn't thinking clearly. But at least I took some people out with me. That's all that matters. I'm gonna call this Cool Archive because that's what it is. Cool Archive. I can only hope for some more plays like that next season. I didn't have like anything. I had like one stack of ammo per gun. It was also my bad for not reloading my devotion. I had finished a clip and then swapped to my beak. I didn't reload. I may have been more prepared if I had. Sure, why not? I'm excited about 13 though. I wonder if is I need to check if the update's already out. Like if I can start downloading it now.
Product received.
Oh, this looks like a cool planet. But Opons, we should play a custom match, and you should just like destroy me. you can just use me as practice. The colors look less good now that I'm here. I've awakened! Spudsky, welcome back. Gosh, I can't remember what my dream was last night, but I had a really weird dream. What was it? I cannot remember it at all, but I just remember waking up a couple of times being like, this is weird. And then going back to sleep and being like, yeah, that's weird. I'm still having the same dream. What kind of aminals are here? 4 ground, 3 underwater, 1 flying. So hazy. These plants make you look tiny. They do, I know. The grass is very tall. Any aminals? I might need to. Oh. there. We might need to go someplace with more ground. Who would have thought? I do love being a Mirage main, though. I will argue that I don't think there is anything more satisfying in Apex than getting a bamboozle. It's just too good. It's the dopamine hit that I need in life. I saw like a do you know that Incredibles meme where it's like the dad Incredible sound? It's the dad Incredible, and it's like it's the same face, but one of them is like normal. Oh, weird. And the other one is like super high contrast, and he looks sad, sort of. I saw one that was like, yeah, same guy. Where it's like, I think it said the one on the left was like landing or getting a bamboozle, and then the one on the right was being bamboozled as Mirage main, and it makes me laugh because it's true. The uncanny meme, probably. It made me laugh because I was like, that is actually very true. Anytime I fall for a bamboozle, I'm like, okay, to be fair, that makes me sad. But also, I guess good job. I should know better, though. Okay, there are 4 ground animals? There's one more that we're missing. It looks like creepypasta Mr. Incredible. Dad Incredible. Yeah. Okay, where's our 4th ground animal? Yeah, it's like all kind of, it's kind of distorted too. Oh. Somewhere yonder. Okay, I think that's an aggressive. Alright, let's get out of here. Another planet here that we wanted to visit? I don't think so. Let's get out of here. What is wrong with my capture card? Capture card, what are you doing? Why you be that way sometimes? Sure, why not? Anything else been going on? I'm trying to think. Oh, I watched a bit more. I think of one more episode of Mob Psycho 100 of season 2. It's been this season towards the end has been a lot better. There were like some episodes in the middle that I thought were really weird, and I was like, maybe they'll have a payoff. I don't think they did, but I've just kind of forgotten about those episodes now. And so the like later half of it has been super good and very funny. And there've been like some laugh out loud moments. Like I am literally LOLing Metallurgic planet. Weird. We'll go to that. Also, let me mess with my capture card for a sec, because it's been... Wait, is it my capture card? Yeah, it is. I think it is. Hold on. We'll see if that helps at all. So the therapists at PT have decided to increase my resistance to my exercises and switch me to harder exercises. So yay, for getting better. That's awesome. That's a good sign. Viridescent. What was I saying? Oh, Mob Psycho. Mob Psycho, yeah, has gotten pretty good. There have been moments where it's just caught me so off guard that I'll just start laughing, and that doesn't happen to me a lot. I'm somebody who, like, at most, at most I expel air from my nostrils in a fast expulsion of air. That's kind of how I normally laugh at something. But this has been like, oh, no, this is hilarious. I don't want to say anything in case somebody wants to watch it, but a frozen moon. Let's see what that is. It's just a very funny show. They've done a great job. Okay, let's see. Do we have mountains here? It actually looks very flat. It actually looks also very low atmosphere. We've got some trees, but look how flat it is. This isn't Alaska. Let's just land on it, though. But I'm glad that you're starting to get better, Sassy. How much longer do you have PT? Five animals, 4 ground, 1 flying. See, I do love that it's snowing, though. It's so nice. Bone cat. Oh, it's like a small bone cat, though. I feel like they're mostly aggressive. Missing 1 ground mammal. It's like a little rhino. Oh, there's a flying one, but we don't need to get that one. There's 4 other planets here. Yeah. Go back to the orthopedist on June 2nd for reevaluation. So another 4 weeks. Nice. Okay. Well, I'll be good. This is a what planet? Viridescent with high sentinel activity. I think there's one other planet behind this one. We have no fuel.
Technology recharge.
That'll be nice. isotopic. So we've been to 3 out of 5. The other 2 are... One of them is the metallurgic one. That's where we just were. Metallurgic. I'm happy it stopped hurting so much. Oh, that's good. That's very good. And the other is super critical. All right, let's go to the metallurgic one. I think I know what kind of planet it is, but we'll just go see, and we may not stop because it's a high sentinel activity one. That's good. This guy needed some help. One of those special planets, if I recall, because it was really affecting my mood and personality, and I didn't like it. Yeah, if you're in pain, it can definitely just ruin your day or week. Yeah. It's one of these. Yeah. So yeah, I don't blame you, Sassy. Lykel! Wait, are you in Iceland? Do you live in Iceland? Did I just not know that? How are you? How are you, our friend Lykel? How is Iceland? No, that's just a joke I used to make. Oh, wait, really? I was like, are you from Iceland? I had no clue. I hear Iceland is great. I've heard Iceland is great, too. That's why I was like, oh, that's dope. That's pretty dope. Well, how are you today? Whether you're in Iceland or no. We're currently looking for... It's a foaming planet. We're currently looking for a winter planet. Reeking. We've not had a ton of luck. Paradise. We'll go visit the Paradise planet just cuz. Poisonous moon. Is that another moon? It is. Unstable.
Hostile scan detected.
Uh-oh. Let's make our way towards the Paradise planet.
Warning. Threat detected.
Doing quite well. A little sleepy after work, but cheery. How's the hunt for Space Alaska? We have not had a ton of luck yet. We battling. Not a ton of luck yet. But maybe. The night is still young. Sometimes I can't tell if my squad is on these mountains. I don't think they do a lot of damage. Oh, there's 2 ships there? I didn't know. Take that. Alright, let's go here. Yeah, things have been going well. Hopefully we'll find a suitable one. We found one that's like kind of okay, but I've particular tastes that I'm looking for when it comes to my ice planet. The peaceful music while in battle is true. I turned off the in-game music. But, like, the sounds are important in the game, because there's, like, you know, you might need to know if your ship's about to explode or something. we'll stop here, even though we can just see what's around. So that's why I kept the game sounds. Hungry, but I don't know what to have for dinner. That is always the question. We'll say this is a very pretty planet. I wish there were trees though. Cool grass and stuff. I just love trees so much. So sometimes when we come to a planet, it's just like, ah, their main thing is rocks, not trees. It just makes me sad. Because otherwise, this is a cool planet. Let's see if there are any aminals nearby. There are 7, 4 ground, 2 flying, 1 underground. There's the flying. Some kind of deer. Oh, one of those little snake head things. It's looking like a cereal for dinner night. I actually do love cereal. What kind of cereal? What is the one more ground. We planned for tomorrow and Wednesday, but forgot Monday was a thing. It sometimes does sneak up on you. Cheerios, that's all we have. That's fair. What is everyone's favorite cereal? Of the sugary ones, I think my favorite is like Corn Pops. I don't know why I like Corn Pops, but I do. I gotta have my Pops. But as for like the other ones, I feel like there's one that has like the strawberries, like the they're freeze dried. I like that one. I forget who makes that. Kellogg's probably, but like I forget what it's called. I don't eat sugary cereals. That's fair. Poisonous Moon. Foaming. What's that one? Bleak. I don't think any of these are really the planets we're looking for. I don't know why I like Corn Pops. I also like, the hyperdrive has no fuel. What is it? Smacks? I don't even know if they make them anymore. But for whatever reason, I loved Smacks. I forget even what flavor it is. What is Smacks supposed to taste like?
Technology recharge.
Right? It's the frog. Honey Smacks. I don't know why I loved those so much, but I did. Does Smacks cereal still exist? After the June 2018 recall of Smacks due to salmonella, Kellogg's changed the recipe. It is a puffed wheat cereal. But I assume that it doesn't say that it's not. Apparently they changed the recipe and some people say it's not very good. But oh well. There was just something about it. Maybe it was the salmonella that tasted good. It just a certain je ne sais quoi, and that is the salmonella. It just gave it a little extra that so many cereals lack. I'd always ask for them as a kid, but then needs more Nella. That's what I always say when I have some cereal. I'm always like, you know what this is missing? This needs way more Nella. If I've said it once, I'll say it again. Needs more Nella. That looks like a wintry planet. Oh, nope, that's an infested planet. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Rainy planet, we'll go there. Ash shrouded, so that's the fire one. How many planets are here? There are 6. We've seen 3. So there's that one. Tropical. There's something on the other side of this one. I think Mr. Panda's fave is Reese's Puff. I'm not a big fan of peanut butter, but I've heard that people that like peanut butter do like that. I like that you have a cozy tag on your stream. For sure, the cozy stream with Twitch. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, like. That's what we go for. I hope it's cozy. I think that it's the type of stream that I would like to watch. So, I hope that's the case. I feel like that's just been kind of my goal. Is like, we will do a thing. It's the type of stream that I would want to watch in the moment, I think. And thank you for the lurk. Also, I have you open in a tab, but I'm doing thanks. Hey, no, that's totally, don't worry about it. I appreciate the lurk. So thank you for it. Let's see, a blue flourishing. It's kind of cool. It's got some water. Let's sometimes he makes it so cozy I fall asleep. That's fair. That is liable to happen. Mountainous. I think part of it, I think I've said this before, but I am a pretty, like, in person, I'm pretty relaxed. And so, I am pretty relaxed, and so, it is very likely that, I don't know. I'm just I think this is the type of stream that I was kind of made to do. Because I can get kind of hyped sometimes, but I think my level of like, oh, Jet is hyped up right now, is still less hyped than most people's like base hype. And so I think that's sort of like, I don't know. So I think my hype levels are still pretty cozy even when it's sort of chilled. This little spider crab thing. Oh, whoops. There we go. But I think in person I'm pretty just laid back. It takes a lot to get me like riled up, And I think even if I'm like excited about something, oftentimes I'm still sort of like, ooh, I don't think I've seen one of these beetles, like, I don't think. I've seen them in that one expedition, but let's offer it some food. But I don't think I've really seen them. Well, we saw like some bigger ones, but they were all kind of black, I think. This one has like some white and cool colors. Let's ride. It's pretty cool. Just let him go. Go for it. Pastel, yeah, the wings are sort of like, or the shell part of it has like a cool cyan blue type of thing going. I like it. Cool white wings, gray, sort of blackish gray body. Just looks neat. There we go. Wanted to see if we can get it. Wings up. Let's take a good picture. Okay, cloud level. Let's I want to see more of the sky. Okay. How does that look? Okay. It actually kind of matches me too, which is fun. This look. It's kind of a purplish gray, you know? Like there's still some purple there. If we do this, I wish I could have a different expression. My character looks very stoic while on this whimsical beetle. That's a good shot. Love the colors. It's cool looking. We won't, I'm not gonna take that as a pet right now, but I will put a base down and maybe come back to it if we ever get some more pet slots or something. Call this whitish blue beetle. White-ish. I guess it'd be like white-ish. Blue. Whoops. White-ish blue beetle. There we go. How many, do we find, there's one more ground, no. There are 3 more ground ones. One is only found in the south, though. I'll have to travel that way. other one daytime only? No. Let's go to the south. Oh, wait. Oh, that's the other one. Yeah. Okay. South. Some aminals only appear in certain, like, parts of the world. So this other ground animal is only on the south side. We've got a ways to go. Anyone wins! I see Alaska in the title, and I must click. I'm trying to find my ice cold perfect Alaskan planet. JPP plus Alaska equals a match made in heaven. It's true. That's why I love it here. But how are you doing? Too high up. Where am I now? Okay, we should be on the south side now. Not to get confused with that Moby song. Does anybody remember Moby? I used to be a bit of a Moby head. Not to be confused with Morbius, but but Moby. I used to love Moby. There's still a place in my heart where only Moby can reside. Bald DJ, music of the E2000s. He was great. I loved Moby. What was the name of that album? Play? Thank you for the lurk. I think he had an album called Play, and it was very good. There's so many good songs. My favorite song. It's my favorite Moby song. He actually had a song with Gwen Stefani of No Doubt fame. I think that song was called Southside. That's what made me think of Moby. That's what made me... If you're curious why I'm talking about Moby now, it's because of that. Have you ever been working on a project and just wish you were done with it? Not because you didn't like it or because you're not enjoying it, but just because you want it to be finished already? Of course. That's how I'm feeling working on the shawl. I have 7 rows left. I just want to be finished already. That's fair. But it'll be so good when it is finished, you know? Love, No Doubt. I know, same. Same. Yeah, he and Gwen Stefani had a song together. I think it was called Southside. But I need to remember, what was Moby Play? I can't remember the name of some of the songs. Yeah, okay, it was called. There are just so many good songs. Yeah, Southside. Honey was good. Porcelain, I think, is my favorite one. Natural Blues was, I think, one of his more or famous ones. Why Does My Heart Feel So Bad was good. Oh, man, I'm going to listen to this later. Well, I know what I'm listening to later after stream. It's like super weird music. I don't know how to describe Moby's like style. It's kind of weird, kind of good. I used to listen to Moby a lot. Oh, she did? Oh, good. I'm glad. That's so good. That's great. It's good to hear. Okay. Let's go for this one. Trying to think. What else? I haven't listened to Moby in a while. He has a couple. He had the last albums that he's made. I haven't really like listened to it a ton. There are some good songs though. I don't even know if I listened to like. I don't even know if I listened to his last album at all. He's just a really unique style. I was gonna say it's sort of like techno-ish sometimes. That's like only kind of sometimes. It's just kind of his own thing. Scorched. Paradise. Get the Paradise one for sure. Desert. Just one more. You know what I was thinking about? For those that watch anime, you'll know what I'm talking about. In anime, they tend to the way they draw jackets sometimes or coats is they'll have like really puffy like collars, like the collar's really thick. And I've been thinking about it and I've been looking for one. And I've realized those just don't exist. And I wonder when that became a thing. Why was it that they were like, sweet, let's make these super cool jackets in anime, in manga. But it's actually going to be something that doesn't exist. There's no jacket that's like it. Unless I just don't know what I'm looking for. I even tried to find some examples like this weekend, and I couldn't find any. But I know I've seen them in anime. It's almost like the cyberpunk jacket, kind of. I feel like that's maybe the closest example. Where it's like something thicker and like softer for a collar, but I just wish it was something that existed everywhere. That I could just go to the store and pick up a jacket that had like a super cool, thick, comfy collar. Maybe one day. That is a future that I dream about. I will fight for that future. There's some birds. Bat birds look like. What do we got here? 3 more ground aminals. She instantly recognized the painting within the painting. Oh, that's so good! It was the perfect choices. Down is one her favorite one that she's painted. That's awesome. Oh, I'm so glad. Let's see. There's an animal here. It's so tiny. little stand-up cow things. They move so slowly. And there's one more. Cow. Kind of boring animals, TBH. I'm sorry, didn't mean to scare you. There was one more. I think there was one more planet we did not scan. There's two. It's behind. Blighted. None of these. Let's go to one more system. This one has a lot of planets. We'll go here. We have discovered so many systems just trying to find these planets. Haven't had a ton of luck. But we're going for it. One of these days, we'll find our Alaskan planet. Then I want to build like a cabin or something on it. I want to build like a log cabin. I don't know how to do that, but I'll think of it later. That's a later problem. But we'll figure out. We'll figure out a plan one of these days. Glacial, but with aggressive sentinels. Sag. We won't even go there, because... Okay, there's a pink grassy. There's also a planet behind that one. Irradiated. There's one on the other side of this one. What are you? A paradise. We'll start there. Can't tell what color that is. Figure out soon. If you find out how to build a log cabin on Space Alaska planet, that would just be wondrous. I know. I for sure want to. I for sure want like wooden stuff there, which we have. But I'm trying to figure out how I can make a cabin or something that looks like a cabin. I have some ideas, but like I'm actually curious about the shape, like how I want the actual shape of the building to go. We're headed towards water. Yeah. Let's head more towards some land. It's green, I think. We'll cross that solar system when we come to it. That's what they say. That's what they say a lot of times in space. I love there's a YouTuber that I love watching. Her name is Jenny Nicholson. She's so funny. But one of the things she always brings up is she would love for there to be like in Star Wars or something, because I think in the newest trilogy, at some point, I think Rey or somebody described someone as being like a snake. And she was like, I just would love for there to be a different, like, what are the chances that every planet in space that one have snakes, know, like, or like have the same interpretation of what like the personality of a snake is. Like it'd be great if somebody was like then confused about that sentiment. Like, oh, on our planet, snakes are like revered as honorable and and whatever. So I don't quite get. Oh, we have a T-Rex. Love it. This is actually the most T-Rexy T-Rex that I've seen. It's actually huge too. What does it eat? It's cold-blooded. It eats feces. Perfect. So I think we're fine. I don't think it'll attack us. Because one, what are the chances that everybody has on their own planet that they came from has snakes? And then what are the chances that all of those have the same like relationship to snakes? It just doesn't make sense. So it'd be great if at some point somebody was like just very confused, or they need to then stop and explain, Snake Planet, let's go. It's just all snakes. The only animal they have is snakes. And they're quite pro-snake too. She's very funny. She goes into these like long deep dives. I have not. She has a Patreon as well, where she apparently has put out like a ton of video content, and because she's slowly stopped updating her YouTube channel as much because everything of hers keeps getting like demonetized, I think. Because she uses a lot of like clips from movies and shows and stuff, and so now she's moved on to Patreon, and I haven't subscribed yet, but part of me is like, I know at some point I probably will, because her videos are just so funny, and are things that I don't think I'd ever care about normally, but then she'll just like talk about it for 2 hours, and I'll be like, sweet, I'm on board, I'm here, I'm interested. If you use Star Wars, you're getting taken down. Yeah, and she talks a lot about Star Wars. She's a big Star Wars head, and so she's done a lot of videos on Star Wars and Disney stuff too. So it's like there's just the opportunity, I think, for her to have a lot of like demonetized stuff, especially if she includes any clips. I'm also a big Star Wars head. I haven't been really, but I don't mind hearing people talk about it, and so I'll like watch. Like, I did not finish the newest trilogy. I think I only saw the first one. But like, I have watched. She has done videos not only on the other movies in the trilogy, but about like the first scripts that leaked. Like, she did a whole video where she read the, what is the guy's name? Kevin Trevorrow? Something Trevorrow? There was like the first script that he wrote got leaked. And so like, I forgive you, Ted, thank you. I do want to play Jedi Fallen Order, right? Yeah. I do want to play that at some point, but because that looks fun. I would stream it for sure. Newest trilogy kind of pained me, but still a big Star Wars fan. That's fair. But like, so she did a whole script reading of the Kevin Trevorrow, I think that's his name, script, and like, I don't have like a ton of investment into the series, but I was like, sweet, I'm gonna listen to her read the whole thing, or most of it, and then like talk about it. And there was another script that she read, and I remember one thing that was random was both scripts had the description, a throne-like chair. And she always pointed that out, as well as there was also something about them that were like super weird. that I think both of them had, and she just found it to be really funny. And I was just like, I'm here for this.
Technology.
Colin, thank you. Colin Trevorrow, yes. I was like, it's not. Kevin sounded weird, but it was not weird enough. But yeah, Colin Trevorrow, thank you. But it was just, I don't know. I can watch somebody. She's very well. She articulates very well and has like very like thought out ideas, I think, as she does stuff. So I appreciate that. And there's the other one. It's just fun. I enjoy her videos. I've watched like some random other people's videos that are kind of like essay-ish, like hers, but they're just not as good. She does like a good balance of being. I think part of it, I'll say, is she has a very dry sense of humor, and that's the humor that I think I like love the most. It just catches me off guard so many times, and then I just laugh a lot. But she has like, I don't know. If you were ever like, I don't know who this is, but I'm curious about her video styles, I recommend, she has one video that's on the shorter end. I think it's like 20 minutes. But it's about this one defunct Hallmark YouTube channel. And it's so good. I think it was, what's the name of that video? It's like Party, I forget. I will post the video in the Discord later, and you guys can give it a watch because it is so funny. I'm gonna put a base here and say T-Rex in case I want another one. This base is called the Folk base until I change it. I can't remember what that name of the video is, but I'll post it later in the Discord and you guys can check it out because it is so funny. Like the content doesn't sound like it would be necessarily. The T-Rex. Gosh, but just the situation is. You'll see. You'll all see. She had a video where she like read reviews for stuffed toy spiders, and that was like a funny video. She's done plenty on like Star Wars and some Marvel movies too, but I don't know. You'll all see. I shall watch the War of Stars eventually. Wait, you haven't watched them all, right? Is that correct? Is it weird to be playing the Star Wars Lego game at the same time and not really know what's happening? Okay, that's irradiated. Her channel does sound pretty fun. It's great. Let me see. I'll post that video now. Oops, scan plan. I hate that the scan button is on the same button as the like movement. Murky. You might go see what that is. Jenny. You've seen 1, 2, 4, 5, and the final scene of 6. Perfect. That's all you need to see. There's something wrong with Hallmark's YouTube. That's what the video is called. She has a almost 3-hour video on the Vampire Diaries, a needlessly thorough roast of Dear Evan Hansen. What else? I'm on lockdown, so I watched all 14 Land Before Times, and she ranked them. That one is good, surprisingly. Did you know there's a Land Before Times one about aliens? Anyway. Okay, yeah. Let's read Colin Trevorrow's episode 9 script. It's almost 2 hours long. I read the terrible episode 9 pitch where Ray is a robot. That one's an hour. It's just wonderful. She's almost had 1 million subscribers. I'm just gonna put this under Pixvid's music. Posting it right now. There you go. Wait, there are 14 Land Before Times movies? There is. That there is. She watched all of them, because I think she got COVID, or somebody in her house did, and so she was locked in. And so she watched all 14 and ranked them. And it's actually pretty funny. It's actually pretty humorous. I have seen the first. That's all that exists in my world. I think she said that's not even the best one. I can't remember which one she chose as the best one, but she made that one number 2, I think. There are some that sound just awful. And I love how the thing is she goes into like a lot of detail about like certain things, and I love it. Like, for example, like she talked about how one of the main themes of Land Before Time is like racism and overcoming racism, sort of. But there's like one character that doesn't really ever change, I think. And she talks about just how like what a waste like that character arc is. She'll talk about character arcs in Land Before Time where I feel like a lot of people do not. That's the type of stuff that I'm like, sweet. This is the amount of detail that I want to learn about. Of things that people normally would not necessarily care for. I just slammed it to the ground. Okay, this is definitely murky. Not super cool, though. Not getting cool vibes from this planet. The trees are... well, maybe they are taller. Let's land somewhere. Or not. Let's not land. I don't think it's worth our time. Anyway, I suggest give the Hallmark one a watch. I just posted it in the Discord. It makes me laugh. And then, if you're like, I like this, then you should just go on a deep dive and watch like all of her YouTube videos. There was no icy planet, right? Did we even scan them all? Glacial? Oh, but it's aggressive. Sag. Irradiated. I think we scanned all of them. Okay, let's go to the space station. Space station. I'll give it a watch, do it. I posted it in the Discord. I said, if you don't watch this in 7 days, Tom Nook will give you another house loan. I was gonna do like one of those, you know, those old like forwards. And that was the vibe I was going for. Just trying to create a sense of urgency. Trying to create a sense of urgency for everybody. Okay. Let's go ahead and we're gonna end now. We're ending now. Okay. And you should go after we raid. You guys should all watch that video. I am probably gonna rewatch it, and then I'm going to watch some or listen to some Moby. That's gonna be my plan for the evening. Oops, did not mean to open that. Let's go ahead and we're gonna raid. How shall we raid? I wish Twitch would listen to me sometimes. That'd be asking for too much. Let's go raid. Wait, it's over already? It is! It is over. Or it's about to be. We met this guy the other day. We're gonna go raid. Wait. Oh, I was gonna say, that is like my ship, but just a little bit different. Has the same wings and it's red. It's different. Gizmo's on. I was going to raid. I might raid Gizmo later this week. But I think let's go raid Captain Clutch. We met him since we were playing No Man's Sky. I figured we might stick with that a little bit in case anybody wants to keep watching. Let's go raid. Captain Clutch was great. Their community was also enjoyable. He sang randomly last time. I think he has like a song redemption. If you're like really wanting to watch someone sing, boom, you can do that over there. But before we go, think about a few thank yous. One, Opons starting us off with the resub with Prime. Any primers in chat. Thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate it, my friend. Sassy, thank you for the tweet reminder. Snezelkin, GBC for the follow. War for the raid. Helene for the 100 bits. And Soggy for the raid as well. Why? Yeah, I know, but it's time. It is time for us to go. But we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be playing Grapple Dog tomorrow. And don't forget that tomorrow you'll be able to put even more points to our Jet After Dark. We'll be playing a game, depending on when you guys finish that, pretty soon it looks like. I think I made it too short of a goal. That's okay. You guys are going to be able to crush it. But anyway, I'll send you over to Captain Clutch. If you guys have our emotes, you can throw in a bunch of fist bumps in there to send us onward. Tomorrow will be short stream because we have date nights tomorrow night. So yeah, so if you guys want to watch some D&D, we'll do that on Mr. Sputnik's channel tomorrow. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I will see you tomorrow and have a good one. Bye-bye!